Alright, so help using a calculator in chapter 4. Really what I wanted to teach you guys is where to find the factorial button, the combination button, the permutation button, and how to use those. So if I ask you to, say, an example, calculate, say, 7 factorial. Now, you know you can do it by hand, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, but, you know, we have a much faster way to do it, especially if I ask you, like, what is 89 factorial? So the factorial button is under the math button, which is actually we're going to find most of what you're going to see in this you're going to see in the chapter. So what I want to do is I want to do 7 factorial. So in order to do that, first you hit 7, then you're going to go into the math button, which is right here. And we are in the probability chapter, so we go to the probability tab, and just to make sure you guys see this, like math, numerical and complex probabilities. So we're going to go all the way to the probability, right here. And what I want is I want the factorial button. It's an exclamation point. That's what the factorial button is. So it's not like 7. Sorry, bad dad joke. I apologize. But so we're going to have 7 factorial. So when you hit that, you're going to get 5,040. So this is 5,040. And then, you know, you're welcome to check. You know, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1's a little bit done, but whatever, it's there. So 5,040. So you can see that's the same. It's the same thing. Now next, I might ask you guys to calculate B. What is like 15 choose 4? So what this means is we have 15 people and like 4 chairs. And I want to know how many different combinations are there of 15 people. You know, how many 4 people out of this 15 can we put there? And remember, combination, like it says, order doesn't matter. So if I have John, Joe, Fred, Anna, I could have Anna, Fred, John, Joe. So it doesn't matter. That would not be counted separately because it's the exact same 4 people. But if it's a permutation, if you flip around the order of those people, it is actually counted as an extra one. So we have to count that separately. So combinations, order doesn't matter. Permutations, order does. So you count them separately. So we'll do both of them. So 15 permutation 4. So if you want to do the combination, you know this is going to be equal to, so the way you do it is you start out with your 15 just like you did your 7, 15, and you have to hit your math button. So the math button is again right there, math. And we're going to tab over to probability. And what I'm looking for is that the combination button, this N choose R. So what we've already done when I plug that 15, when I put that 15 down, I've actually put in N. So then I'm going to hit this, boom. So that 15 represents N, and then I'm going to press that. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Let's go back and delete. So math, probability, and that one. So now I want to hit 4. So 15, choose 4. Enter. So you're going to get 1365. Now order doesn't matter, so this should be a smaller number than the preceding. So what if I do 15 permutation 4? So 15, go back to math. We're going to go over to probability, and instead of hitting the choose button, now sometimes we say choose and pick. So the first one was 15 choose 4, 15 combination 4, or I can do 15 permutation 4 or 15 pick 4. It's just the same letter. That's why I would say that. But so 15 pick 4 permutation 4 is going to be a lot bigger because remember, if you change their order, you know, you count them separately. So this is 3276 zeros, 32,000 as opposed to just, you know, a little above 1,000. Make sure I have all the ideas. Yeah, that's really the buttons that you guys are going to use, so you don't have to do that by hand.